Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to tackle the Twitter AddLike exercise. Number one here says add ID to tweet length, so to make every tweet unique. Let's do it right here. ID, let's say uint 256 ID. Perfect. Number two here says set the ID to be the tweet length. Include it in the createTweet function. Now let's go to the createTweet function and set the ID to be this. Now what does this mean? It should be the length of the tweet. You see here we created this. This is a mapping of address set to an array of tweet objects. Now this means we should do this tweets, which is this tweets right here, and we tap into the tweets, that is the tweets array of msg.sender, that is the current user, and get the length of this. Perfect. 3 says add a function to like the tweet. There should be two parameters, ID and author. Now let's create a function to like the tweet. Let's do it here. Function likeTweet. There should be two parameters, ID and author. ID of tweet. Now what you can see, the ID is uint 256. So we're going to do just that, uint 256, or uint is the same thing. ID, and then get the address. Let's say add address. So let me do it. Now it's a Solidity convention that when you are creating parameters of a function, you should start them with an underscore. So that's why I'm doing this. Let's make this public, just like so. Perfect. Now this should actually work. Now let's create the body of this function. Now when we come here, we should tap into the tweets and get the tweet of this user, of the address that was sent to us, and then get the tweet at index of ID, and then we should increase its likes by 1 plus equal to 1. What is giving us some errors? Did you mean ID? Okay, let me do this. Perfect. We are increasing it by 1, or we can do this plus. It's also the same thing, increasing it by 1. Number 3 says add a function to unlike the tweet. Let's create just that. Now you can basically copy and paste this function and basically just make some minor changes, just like so. Let's say unlike and do minus, which means we reduce the number of likes of this tweet by 1. But it's important that it says make sure you can only unlike if the likes count is greater than 0, because we don't want to go below 0. So let's do just that. And unliking the tweet, we need to put a required statement that says we need to make sure the number of likes of this tweet, let's get the number of likes of this tweet, we need to make sure it's greater than 0, and if not, we say you can't go below 0 with this. Now what this does is, if we don't have this, then a person can basically, when the likes of this tweet, of a tweet is 0, then a person can call this function and unlike, what will make the likes of this tweet become -1. And when you do it more, -2, -3, and so forth. But with this in place, when the likes is 0, then no one can unlike the function, no one can unlike the tweet rather, and then yes. The last thing says mark both functions external. So let's choose just that. Like, change it to external. Likewise here, change it to external. Perfect.